Hi all, this is just a quick update about my illness. So for those who maybe don't know, if it's the first time you're watching this channel, you are watching the wrong video. But for those who've been watching it for a while, so I became ill last week. And since the second video on Wednesday, I've been doing my videos audio only, and I'd had to cancel like streams on Saturday and so on. And the reason for that was because I was getting aches and sort of flu type symptoms. Testing for COVID, it wasn't COVID. And then from about Thursday night, the headache was really bad. And I thought, I didn't think I'd drunk enough that day. I thought that was probably the problem. So like Friday and Saturday and yesterday, I was studiously making sure I was definitely keeping my fluids up. Given that part of the problems I've had is quite a fuzzy head, so I can't concentrate for a very long time. Which is why streaming became very difficult over the weekend and I had to cancel them. So what I've been doing is doing the videos audio only rather than recording like this, because then you don't see that I'm cutting out a lot of it where I suddenly lose concentration reading my script or have a little cough or something like that. It would be much more noticeable if I was doing it like this. But I should just about get away with it here if I just go for a few minutes. So the end result was this headache was getting worse. I was definitely keeping my fluids up. I was taking ibuprofen, but by yesterday, the ibuprofen wasn't really doing anything. And also I developed, I noticed a protruding blood vessel around my temple, which is where the headache was. So I looked something up on the NHS website and it was like, oh, you should probably see a doctor about that. So we went to A&E. Yesterday. We spent a lot of hours in A&E. It was very jolly. I managed to attract the noisiest people there. I've been to A&E before where everyone's just sat there feeling sorry for themselves because they're ill. No. Noisy children, noisy other people, loud ringtones on phones, people listening to the football, some old drunk who went around telling everyone his life story. Just fortunately didn't come to us because I would have had to tell him to go away because my head was pounding. Eventually they did give me some strong, because I had sort of said I've been taking ibuprofen, it wasn't doing anything. Eventually I was offered a stronger painkiller, which actually is still operating now. It's pretty good. But the long and the short of it was they did some tests. They did a CT scan. So actually, now that I think about it, it is the first time a doctor has ever confirmed that I've got a brain. That's good. But also some blood tests and what was happening over, the time. I was going to say the evening, but it went into the early hours of the morning. The tests were coming back and they were clear and it was negative. They were waiting for one more test and we're getting ready to be told, it's basically just tension, headache. We'll give you the stronger painkillers until it sorts itself out. But then the last test came back positive, and that was for temporal arteritis. So that's nice. So now I've been given a prescription of a fairly high dose of steroids. Let me tell you how high this dose is. So this is a blister, one of the many blister packs I've been given. This blister pack, you can't really see very well, has 14 tablets in it. So after today, the first one I've opened has got 2 left in it. So I have to take 12 a day in one go. 12 of these tablets. 12? No, just 12. But still, it's mad. So, and the idea is this should then bring the symptoms under control over, it says between like 5 days and 2 weeks. So what that, and then after that, I get put on a lower dose for much longer, maybe some years, it says usually, maybe the rest of my life, they'll see. But the bottom line is in terms of doing the videos. So I'm likely to have the problems where I can't concentrate for too long. In fact, I'm going to have to wrap up quite quickly, but I think I'm almost done anyway. So it's going to still take me a long time to do things, and I'm still going to need to do the videos essentially audio only, rather than risk keep making mistakes by reading. But hopefully the symptoms will be under control by the weekend if I'm on the lower end of that, responding to the drugs. So hopefully the streams can go ahead later on in the week and the weekend. But there we go. So I just thought I'd sort of keep you up to date there. So that's it'll hopefully just be a few more days of the audio only videos. And it's actually quite annoying because I've been doing like the 2 videos a day. I could have been doing 3 videos on quite a few of the days recently. So there's quite a lot happening. But unfortunately, I'm only allowed to I'm only able to function for a relatively few hours in a day, and it now takes me a lot longer to do anything. But there we go. Thanks for all your messages as well, by the way. Sounds like at least there is end in sight on it, because I was beginning to think, oh, this headache's never going away. So hopefully it will now. But thanks for watching anyway, and until next time, I'll see you later.